Hi, everyone. Great to have you here. Welcome to our little podcast.
I'm very happy that you're listening today.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jessa Circa.
Today we talk about routines that can help you grow.
It's about small daily things that can give you support.
Right now, many people feel unsure or tired.
The day is often full and the mind too.
That's where routines can help. They give structure and calm.
And they can give you the feeling, I can do this step by step.
Many of our listeners are learning English and ask us how they can keep going.
A simple routine can also help a lot with language learning.
For example, listen for a few minutes each day.
Or repeat one small word every morning.
Today, we will speak slowly and clearly on purpose.
So you can listen relaxed and learn English at the same time.
Jessica, why are routines important for you?
Because they give me security, even when things aren't perfect.
I know that well. I used to have almost no fixed habits. My daily life was often stressful and restless. Then I started to build small routines. Nothing big, just small steps.
For example,
every morning I drink a glass of water and take one deep breath.
That sounds simple, but it works.
Yes, it helps me start the day calmly.
For me, it's in the evening. I put my phone away and read a few pages.
That's a nice way to end the day.
Exactly. My body then feels, now I may slow down.
That shows how important small routines can be.
They don't make us perfect, but they move us forward.
And the best part is, anyone can start today.
No money, no pressure.
We want to encourage you today to find your own routines.
Something that fits your life.
Maybe it's a quiet morning.
Or a mindful moment in the evening.
Feel free to write us what feels good for you.
We love reading your messages.
Now, we want to look together at the start of the day.
'Cause how we feel often starts there.
So let's see how small routines can help in the morning.
Mike, how do you start your day now?
Very differently than before, and we'll talk about that now. Now let's talk about the morning. The morning often decides how the whole day feels. Many people jump out of bed and have to hurry right away. Everything is fast, loud, and stressful.
Yes, I know that well. My mornings used to be the same. I got up, grabbed my phone at once, and already felt tired before the day even began. At some point, I saw this was bad for me, and I wanted to change.
What did you do differently then?
I started very small. Still in bed, I take a short pause. I open my eyes slowly and count to 5. That helps me wake up without stress. After that, I sit quietly on the edge of the bed. The phone stays away for at least 15 minutes.
I think that's strong, especially today. I do something similar with breathing. I breathe in, think 1, breathe out, think 2, and count to 10. It takes only 1 minute, but my body grows calmer.
Our listeners can try this easily. You need nothing, only attention. After that, I drink warm water with lemon and write 3 short sentences. No big thoughts, just small things like, I look forward to coffee.
That's like a little gratitude list. For me, it's the window moment. I open the window, breathe fresh air, and look at the sky. Sun or clouds, it doesn't matter. That moment gives me the feeling that the day is open.
That sounds very calm. I believe such small rituals give safety. My grandpa also had firm morning rituals. Every morning he made breakfast the same way. It was simple, but it gave him peace.
That is exactly the point. Routines don't need to be big. In the morning, I choose only two things: open the window and drink water. Nothing more. If I do that, the morning already feels good.
Maybe we often forget to see these small wins. We do something right but move on at once. We could pause and say, "Well done."
Right. Dear listeners, try this tomorrow. Praise yourselves, even for small things. It makes a difference.
Write us if it changed your morning.
One last thing. Breakfast. I usually eat something simple and do not look at my phone. I am simply present.
It's similar for me. It is important that the morning stays calm, fewer tasks, less pressure.
And that is what we want to share today. Wake up slowly, keep small rituals, and be kind to yourself.
That is doable. Anyone can start tomorrow.
Absolutely. Many people have simple routines that help them each day. In talks with friends and co-workers, I often hear similar things, even when the routines are very different.
Yes, for example, my neighbor Laura. Every day at 3, she takes a break and makes herself tea. This time is only for her. No one should disturb her, and that gives her calm.
My co-worker Tim often tells me how important his fixed lunch break is. He says the day feels very long without that break. With the break comes new energy.
Such small borders are important, but many people don't notice that they plan too much and then quit quickly.
A friend of mine wanted to run every day. He started with very long distances and was exhausted after a short time. Later, he changed his plan and ran only 5 minutes. That was enough to keep going.
My aunt has a nice saying for this. She says, living simply means feeling time. She means it's not about speed, but about attention.
I like that picture. My grandmother sewed a few rows on a blanket every evening. She knew it would take a long time, but the repeating made her calm.
Many know such people. Maybe a grandma who bakes pie every Sunday, or a neighbor who takes the same walk every evening.
A coach once told me, "The movement you enjoy keeps you fit." That shows that joy is an important part of routines.
A friend of mine always says at meals, when you eat, just eat. No phone, no distraction. That makes the moment clear.
Maybe calm appears when we give one thing full attention.
Yes, too many things at once often make us restless.
And that's exactly when we lose our routines.
Doing less at the same time and repeating more often helps many people.
That fits well with what we share here.
Routines work when they are simple and fit your life. Now we come to the small changes that can do a lot.
Yes, sometimes one tiny step is enough, and the whole day feels new.
I will start with a story from my kitchen.
Oh, that sounds tasty. Please tell.
Before, I made coffee, set the cup on the table, and drank it while doing other things. One day, I decided to hold the cup with both hands, pause, and really feel the first sip. That took maybe 20 seconds, but the whole morning became calmer.
Interesting. You only changed the speed, not the action.
Exactly. The routine stayed, but the quality improved.
I had a similar experience with my commute.
Tell me, what did the route look like before?
I ran to the train, listened to loud music, and looked at my phone. Then I read a line. Walk slowly when you're in a hurry.
Sounds paradoxical, right?
Totally, but I tried it. I left one block earlier, put my phone away, and heard only city sounds. At the station, I wasn't later, but I was much calmer.
That shows that our sense of time and real time are often different.
Yes, inner clock versus outer world.
Our listeners may ask how to find such a change.
Good question. I suggest observing a stressful moment and turning one small screw.
For example, lower the volume, slow the step, or lift the gaze.
Exactly. Did you also have routines you let go?
Oh, yes. I used to write strict to-do lists each week. They hung on the fridge, full of boxes.
Sounds organized but hard.
At some point, I noticed the list accused me, not motivated me, so I scrapped it. Now I pick 3 tasks the night before, no more.
And how do you feel?
Lighter and still productive, because 3 clear points are doable.
I think removing things is also a kind of routine change.
Absolutely. Did you drop something?
Yes, I used to watch shows late at night. Now I set an alarm at 10.
Does that help?
Very much. When the alarm rings, I ask, do I want to be tired tomorrow? Most times I hit stop and go to bed.
An inner dialogue, smart.
Thanks. Sometimes I keep watching, but consciously, not automatically.
Aware is the key word.
Yes. Small change. An alarm instead of self-blame.
I like that. It reminds me of the sailor with 3 lines.
Right. We build soft borders, not hard walls.
Our listeners could now ask, what can I make 2% better today?
Good question. Maybe one more glass of water. A deep breath before sending an email.
Or clock out 5 minutes earlier to put on your coat slowly.
Small rituals create space between tasks.
Mike, do you notice how we both smile when we talk about this?
Yes, because the changes are doable and give hope.
That motivates us to keep living mindfully.
Maybe the listeners feel it too, even through headphones.
I hope so. If you try a mini change, please share.
We will collect ideas and give them back in a later episode.
Before we reach the evening, do you have another example?
Yes, one last small story. I put my toothbrush in a different spot, farther to the right,
Why?
just to wake up. My hand had to take a new path. It reminded me that each day is new.
Curiosity can arise even in the bathroom.
Exactly. Change doesn't have to be big, only noticeable.
With that, we close the chapter on small changes.
I'm excited to see which examples our listeners will find.
Now we come to the evening, Mike.
Evening often decides how well we sleep.
True. How does your usual end of day look?
Around 9, I dim the lights and play soft music.
What music do you play then?
Mostly mellow jazz or wordless instrumentals.
I often switch on a small lamp and read 10 pages.
Reading helps move the mind away from screens.
Exactly.
What do you write?
Something nice from the day and one thing I let go tomorrow.
That sounds freeing.
Yes, the bed feels lighter after that.
I do a small stretch for back and neck.
How long do you stretch?
Only 3 minutes, but they save my sleep.
Many think an evening routine must be long.
No, short and kind is often enough.
My friend Eva brews a cup of herbal tea every night.
I know someone who opens the window and looks for the moon.
I find that poetic.
Which evening habit have you dropped?
I used to check email in bed. Now the phone stays outside.
Big step.
Yes, the first week was hard. Now it's normal.
Our brain loves repetition. That helps.
What do you do if you're still wide awake?
I get up, drink water, and read a book of poems.
Do you read the poem aloud or just think it?
I mostly whisper. It calms voice and mind.
I sometimes hum a lullaby from my childhood.
Which melody?
An old folk song, very slow and with few words.
That fits our theme of simplicity.
So no phone.
Exactly. Light stays warm. Screen stays off.
Our listeners can choose tea, book, moon, or stretch.
Important is that the pattern feels pleasant, not a new rule.
Right.
Maybe we ask the listeners which evening habit they love.
Write us. We'll gather ideas again.
I think we've shared many calm examples.
Yes, enough inspiration for tonight.
Then we can slowly move to the summary.
A gentle song or printed words. Everyone finds their own evening close.
So, Jessica, we really shared many calm ideas today.
Yes, Mike, and each idea felt friendly and light.
I love that simple steps often bring the biggest effect.
Exactly. Sometimes one mindful breath is enough.
That is a good line to close with.
I think that was a lovely line to close. Should I quickly sum up what we discussed? We spoke about calm wake-ups, drinking water, and opening a window. We described small pauses in bed and mindful breathing. We told how coffee and candles can brighten the start. Then came voices from friends, co-workers, and family. They all showed that routine is simple yet strong. We heard about the sailor who writes 3 lines each day. We heard about tea at 3 and fixed lunch breaks. Then came our own micro changes. We talked about walking slowly instead of running to the train. We named the first mindful sip of coffee. We explained why removing can beat adding. We gave examples like fewer to-dos or a series alarm. Finally, we looked at the evening. We presented lamps, books, tea, and small stretches. We reminded everyone of warm colors and soft music. We showed that the phone can stay outside. Our main message is, choose simple steps and repeat them gently. Focus on joy, not only discipline. Adjust routines when the heart needs it. Small patterns give support. Big plans often do not. Anyone can start today with no effort. 1 glass of water, 1 deep breath, 1 last poem. Small rituals build a calm frame for each day. Never forget, tiny can be strong. Start and the path appears. We stay curious and keep listening for small signals.
Thank you, Jessica. That sums up our journey today wonderfully. I can feel how calm I am right now. These themes work because they are small yet true. I hope our listeners feel that too in this moment. You can start at once, maybe tonight in bed. Put the phone away and take 3 deep breaths, or open the window in the morning before you speak. I think such gestures are real gifts to ourselves. That is why I love these talks with you, Jessica. I learn a new gentle idea each time, and I feel connected to everyone who is listening.
Thank you, Mike. I also feel warmth after this episode. It is amazing how language can give calm. I once thought learning had to be hard. Today I know learning can flow gently. Our small community shows that every week. I want to listen to everyone and collect their stories. They give us fresh questions and honest answers. That way the topic grows, even though it sounds simple. Maybe tomorrow morning I will try your yellow shirt to wake up, just a sign that a color change can bring joy. Then I will write you if it works. You too, dear listeners, may share your notes. Your words motivate our coming talks.
Before we truly close, a big thank you to all of you. You make this podcast alive simply by listening. We hope you stay with us for the next episode. Please bring your open hearts and curiosity again. Until then, we wish calm mornings, clear middays, and gentle evenings. Maybe you even find a new favorite moment in daily life. I say goodbye now. Stay healthy and kind to yourselves. Talk to you soon. I will open my window right now and listen to the wind. Maybe you think of our talk while doing the same. That connects us, even when we cannot see each other.